Looking in the wall already.
I just heard that.
Already, shit happens when you bring people like me here. It's like a lighthouse.
I like you making the bed, and do a good job. Don't disappoint us. Abby was up here making this bed, and they did have a housekeeper, Bridget Sullivan. They called her Maggie. They didn't actually trust Maggie enough to let her up into the second floor. Maggie isn't allowed in the second floor, so this left bed making to the Borden women. Whoever kills Abby is going to come up that front flight of stairs. There's no defensive wounds on her body whatsoever, which would lead us to believe she probably recognized her killer. She took 18 to 20 blows to her head, so her killer was undoubtedly angry.
Do you know what object was used for the murder?
More than likely an axe. They never proved it to be the weapon used. Why don't you come down here, Mrs. Borden? That first blow would have entered the side of her head and it would have spun her around so she's facing the wall. Then she probably fell to her knees. That was one blow, so we'll have another 17, 18 to go. She goes down like Joe Frazier and lights out for her. She would be there for 60 to 90 minutes before Andrew returned and would die a similar fate. You were lovely. Thank you.
Just to catch everybody up really quick, you said you saw a couple people before we even started filming this video. One was Maggie, Bridget Sullivan, but another one...
Step forward. So I was in the shower this morning. There was a woman in the bathroom with me. Her name was Addie. I don't want to do any research, so I was asking you, who's Addie? Like, what does this mean for the case? It's Abby.
Abby.
You told me, and Abby was the stepmother. Here's the part where I don't understand. She told me that she ran. Also, before I ever came in the house and you guys came back, I was like, who's Margaret? Margaret said money wasn't worth it.
Money wasn't worth it, so she's guilty.
So now I'm wondering, because later you guys told me that she lied on the stand. I believe the uncle killed him.
John Morris.
John Morris. I also wrote down Moore this morning.
Before she knew anything.
She didn't know any names.
And so far, John Morris, the uncle, was very suspicious. She doesn't believe that Lizzie killed her parents, and then also saying that Margaret feels super guilty, and that the money that she might have been paid off to lie on the stand wasn't worth it.
You felt regret as soon as you went upstairs.
That's literally, and I didn't know it was Margaret's room, Maggie's room.
Oh my God.
That's like why I believe that I'm kind of on the right track, and especially with Moore coming through. Morse. Sorry, I'm gonna say Moore because that's what I heard the first time, so that's what's stuck in my head. So if I say Moore, it's John Morse, the uncle.
John Morris is the killer.
No doubt. And okay, here's the other thing that I've been waiting to ask him. I told you to literally write down what in the other room. Butcher knife. More butcher knife. I just can't shake this butcher knife thing out of my head.
Come in closer to Colby again.
No, it kind of smells. No, I'm just kidding. I was looking at something.
What are you looking at? Are the kids over here?
There's one that sits behind the chest. That's the little boy. So the reason I wanted to come in here is because who doesn't prefer children to adults? They're just much kinder. They're much more pure souls. These kids, they've never known love. They've never known kindness. They've never had friends. I'm not going to talk to you guys. I'm going to talk to the kids directly. I want you guys to know that we're friends. We're not here to hurt you. We're not here to bother you, we're just here to communicate with you. You have all of these toys in this room. This is one of our own toys, so feel free to mess with it. I brought you in the doll from the other room, the bear that you wanted. We might walk around the room. If I see you in a specific corner, like yours are sitting in the chair over there, you don't have to come out from behind the chest until you feel like you want to. We're here with love and light. We hope that you feel the same thing.
Is he scared of anybody in the room?
You make him a little bit nervous.
I do?
Yeah, you do.
Because of my dashing good look.
It's all your cats, dude.
I know that your mom didn't treat you the best, but I can see that you take good care of your sister. We're looking out for each other. We want to be here for each other. We want to be here for you. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, what was that?
Just little knocks. They often knock. They'll do little taps. I'm going to put it back under because I know you're under there. Please don't freak out or be scared. None of this is harmful. None of it's going to hurt you. 1.4, 1.8. Bro, you can't go all the way back. My arms are not that long. He loves this teddy bear that I brought in. It keeps going up to like the 1 point somethings. And it's staying at 0.2. He's standing up behind it. You see it up to 1.2 when I put it up.
Do you think it wants to play with the ball? Like if Colby does it?
Colby's gonna roll the ball to you. Gently. Not so it goes under.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it gently. Ready? Here we go. Whoop! Yahoo!
I went up to 0.7 when it passed through. Can you send it back?
Oh my god!
What?
Did you see that?
No?
It's still moving. Can you try sending it back again? Here, Eliza. I will move this. You need to get the ball.
Okay, fuck, dude. I didn't know.
1.9, 1.5.
Wait, ask him to move it again.
Okay. Eliza, are you able to hit the ball back to our friend Colby?
You got it, Eliza.
Kind of like a game. He's all nervous. You guys are putting so much.
Oh,
you
you
did.
did
Eliza, you did so good.
With this game.
All right, Eliza, send it back. Eliza, can you send it back to me?
Are any of them like talking to you, or is it more like you're just asking questions?
No, he's nervous. I'm talking to him. He does sometimes. Like, he pointed to Kat when I was gonna pass it to Colby.
Doesn't like it.
Can you send it back to me? Went up to the 80s. He's under the bed. Eliza, 105, 123, 133, 120, 109, 138. I'm gonna bring it out and it's gonna calm down because he's not under there.
Wow, that's crazy.
Crazy. Oh my god.
What do you think about that, dude?
He's still under there. Alright, Eliza, we're gonna do it one more time just because people are skeptical and we know that you're there. So with my energy, like if this is what it's picking up on is like me, I don't go above 26, 27. Hundreds. Bring it back out. Nothing above the 20s with me. Well, Eliza, thank you. Yeah, thank you for playing with us.
I don't know if it was like a specific spot underneath this, like that was just like slightly centered. That definitely moved like a foot or two
Right when I
underneath
said,
there.
Eliza, can you send it back?
Yeah, boom.
That's when it went back.
Yeah.
It stopped. Like, it was stopped for like 10 seconds. That's
Yeah.
the thing. It's like it didn't go and then roll back. It stopped and then rolled the other direction.
Also, it went like that way. Like,
Yeah.
And
That
then
way.
back. So like, it didn't go like this way, which is where I feel like it slanted.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
The opposite direction. This is where his head was beaten.
Yeah.
Let me take it away.
Oh my god!
That's sick. Oh my god.
It's going all the way up to 8.5. You can't see it on camera.
That's like right where he laid.
That's where his head was, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I sat there.
Oh, 90s?
Why would I be doing that?
Because he's moving away from me.
Oh, he was.
That's why I'm following him.
What the fuck?
Holy shit! Wait, where's he going? Where's he trying to go?
Away from me.
What the fuck?
Dude, what?
Why is he up there?
Because he hates me.
He
Doesn't
hates
like you? He hates that I can see him. Want to see it get worse?
It's
Yeah.
going down now that you've been up there.
Don't worry.
Even worse!
My god. Next to me?
Zero. It says zero.
Watch
No
this.
So is he here anymore though?
No, he's getting as far away from me as he possibly can.
Oh, it's way less.
Way
yeah.
less.
And one
30.
last time.
It was 70 right there.
Why is he up there though? Why doesn't he leave the room? Because I don't think he can leave this room.
Oh.
Oh my god. We're not here to like prove anything or debunk anything. We're just like capturing our own experiences. So if you guys have any opinions,
Or
please let us know.
explanations on why it would only do this in certain places.
So
right
what's
now,
over
he's
here?
over here, behind you. So here, let me put it on you. Let me put it on you.
He's inside of
So
you.
that's your energy. His energy starts levitating. Just went up to 127.
If we don't know if the equipment really does anything, we just do this the old-fashioned way. Call out, see if we can communicate in any way.
Let's try it.
He's obviously here. Why not try to talk to him?
So this is exactly the spot where he got hacked by who knows what, but
Someone in this family.
Mr. Andrew Borden, if there's absolutely anything you'd love to tell us, we just want to capture your message and show it to the world. So please, if there's anything you want to tell us, please go through Amanda and let us know.
Does anyone have their phone on them. Will you look up if there was... I know that none of them were killed by poison.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's a rumor where the parents thought that Lizzie tried to poison them.
So the first thing I wrote down was he knew them. And like now that I'm saying that out loud, I realize that them is a plural.
So it was a plan.
And then the second thing was poison. And he said something more before that, but I wasn't able to make out what came before poison.
It says, before the murders, the entire house had fallen ill. Spoiled mutton was the official cause, but Abby suspected that they had all been poisoned. Can you give us some sort of sign if you were poisoned? Make some sort of noise?
I'm getting like so choked up in here.
Really?
Why?
I don't know. I'm getting like a really like lump in my throat. When I communicate with spirits, if I'm not able to hear them directly, sometimes they make me feel how they felt when they died. Which is, to be honest, the worst part about what I do. I've come across a man who had metal go through his skull and I had the most splitting headache. But that's something that spirits do whether or not you can see and speak to them directly to let you know their story.
Mr. Borden, we know you took Lizzie's pigeons and killed them with a hatchet. What was that all about?
It's because they were vermin.
Vermin?
Vermin, wild animals that are harmful or that carry diseases like rodents, like pests.
Andrew, is there a reason that you stay here?
We're gonna leave you alone. So if there's any last things you want to tell us, anything you want to tell the world, anything you want to get off your chest about the case and or about your life, now is your last and final chance, for us at least.
I feel like he doesn't like us very much. What's this? Leave?
Leave.
Yeah.
Was that it? That was the
He
last
just
thing he
leave.
said? He just wanted us to leave?
Said out. And like, I kind of ignored it because I was like, he goes, leave.
The light just turned on?
The light just turned off.
Just turned on.
Maggie, we're coming in if you want to talk. Is she in here with us right now?
Yeah.
Can you see her?
No, right now I can just feel her. Will you please come sit down in front of the ironing board with us? We'd love to have a conversation, sit down and talk to you. We know that you don't get to tell your story now, so if you want to share with us, now is your opportunity. Make it go up for yes and down for no. I'm hoping that you can get it above 5 for us, but we'll see what you're capable of. I think the question that everyone wants to know, so I'm heading with a hard one to begin, is did you have any involvement or knowledge in the death of Andrew and Abby? I always wanted to say Addie, even though I know it's not right.
Was it you that turned this light on in here and you make some sort of noise?
Anything you want to tell us, or if you want to show yourself, please give us any sound or sign. Use this device. So show yourself.
Is there anybody in here that wants to talk to us?
There's something else in here right now.
Do you know who it is?
It's not a person.
What's that supposed to mean?
Is that a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing. Every spirit in the house is scared. The children.
Where'd this come from?
This came through like when we came in here. And now that's what I'm wondering, if it wasn't Margaret who turned on the light, or something else that wanted us to come in and sit down. The thing that makes me nervous about it is how all the other spirits are reacting to it. This is the first time, the entire time we've been here, this is stated 0.
Yeah, it's
Did you guys realize that?
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Well, is there anything out there that wants to talk to
Don't.
us?
Don't ask. Everything in the house right now is done. Like,
Done?
except for this thing. We should stop.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, we're done.
Is it that bad?
It's pretty bad.
Like in this room bad, or like just in for the night bad?
Like, we should stop.
What's it saying? Can you tell us anything?
Like, I've talked to you guys about how there are things that come through who can physically touch us. This thing can physically touch us. Like, this is the shit that we don't mess with. This is the shit that you don't acknowledge. Don't talk to it. Don't act like it's there.
Can you describe what it looks like?
I'm gonna describe tomorrow what it looks like, but we're not talking about it right now.
What'd you write down?
What the fuck? Oh
was
my
that?
god. The camera battery.
That was fully charged. It said, forget God, you're on your own.
Oh my god, no, I have a cross on.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
I have power over this thing, it has no power over us. Don't be scared. You're stronger than this thing is. It can't touch you unless you let it touch you.
I just got really lightheaded. That's great.
You need to leave.
Oh my god.
Out. Out.
He ran up to Abby's room.
That's where it ran. I didn't even think about this thing out of the room, but it left.
It's gone now?
It's gone. It's out.
Why would it just come up here and then leave?
So it was in the dining room and then it just ran up the stairs and then dipped out the windows? Or?
I chased it.
Oh.
That's what I mean when I say that you can't let these things fuck with you. We are the ones in power. Another question people ask me a lot is if I have physical reactions to when spirits come around.
Mm-hmm.
My heart rate normally sits around 50. Right now it's at 102.
102. Oh shit.
I felt really lightheaded.
Are you comfortable to describe it now that it's gone?
I was standing in the corner, up in a corner. Do you remember how I was getting up into the corner?
I don't wanna be in the door.
Its limbs are long, has no hands or fingers, it's just sharp. Its face is completely distorted, its neck is long, and it sits up in the corner of rooms or down low where you can see it, kind of just up against the wall, and its head was tilted like this, watching all of us.
Holy shit. Like it's almost Slenderman sort of creature.
Yeah.
That
I guess, yes,
Yeah.
we're not as tall.
Oh my
So
God.
forget God. So there's nothing, you're on your own. There's always a spiritual war going on. No matter what religion you believe. Buddhists, Muslims, Christians, Catholics, Jews. There is a spiritual war going on 24/7 between good and evil. Sometimes the evil kicks ass. Sometimes you gotta kick it back.
Are there any other spirits here now? I know they went away after that, but
They haven't come back yet. I know they will because this is where they reside. This is their home. I know that thing doesn't stay here. I know it was here because of what we were doing, and not that we invited anything in, but that's what I mean, where even if you're not doing a seance, even if you're not playing with Ouija boards, things can come in and affect you, and that's why you need someone who's able to tell the difference between good and bad. The blood of Jesus Christ covers us. We are holy. You are not welcome to come with us. You are not welcome to come near us. You cannot communicate with us anymore, ever again. You're not allowed to acknowledge us. You're not allowed to talk to us. Do not come near us. Okay. We gotta leave.
we have to leave?
Did it get darker in here, or am I?
That's what I thought.
Okay, I was gonna say it got
Oh wait, it did.
yeah, it got really dark in
I
here.
think that turned off.
We should leave.
We have to.
Yesterday, you kept bringing up that there was a butcher's knife, but we couldn't figure out what it meant. And then we found out something today. What'd you find out?
It's literally been driving me insane. Even today, I just haven't been able to get it out of my head, so I googled it. This is the first thing that pops up. Massachusetts author may crack Lizzie Borden murder case. And the most interesting note, Morse was also a butcher. Morse is the uncle who I was saying the entire time I believes he's who killed him. And Little, who's the author, believes he used a meat cleaver to kill the Bordens.
And again, before we even got to the place, you said that Abby found you beforehand.
Yeah.
And said that it was Moore, or she said the word Morse.
I guess that they really have no idea. The mystery
Yeah.
surrounding this is so crazy.
Exactly. I mean, if there was only Lizzie, the maid, and John Morse around, and they were all in on it together for the money, then obviously the story is going to be mixed up. But I think it was John Morse. Case closed.
From someone who speaks to the dead, it was John Morse.